Okay, but like, where the fuck do people put their phone when they film in their car? All right. I often daydream about owning an older car that I can tinker with, but I don't know anything about working on cars. I just like mechanical things. So step one to learning how to work on cars is to learn how to do my own oil changes. So that's what we're gonna do today. All right, ignore the mess. I know I need to vacuum, but I went to my favorite store, Canadian Tire, and I bought a couple things. So I asked ChatGPT and looked online, and I think this is the correct oil filter. And then I also got some oil, 0W20. Let's hope it doesn't blow up my car. They didn't have the crush washer I need, but I'm hoping I can find that online, or I'll have to go to a Honda dealer to get that. But this is where we're at. Fingers crossed. All right. I also got the crush washer and a jack stands. All right, we unpacked the jack and we're gonna bleed it to get rid of any air bubbles. All right, so here's the plan. The big jack won't fit under the splash shield, so we're gonna use the scissor jack to jack up the side of the car so that we can get this jack to the middle jack point behind the engine. All right, we got the side jacked up, so now we have clearance to put this jack under the front of the car and get to the middle jack point. All right, we have the jack here, and you can kind of see right there, that's the jacking point, that hole. She's jacked up. Jack stands in place. We're gonna lower her onto the jack stands. All right, she's on jack stands. Look at that. Could use a wash though. All right, safety first. We're giving it a good push. Make sure it's not gonna fall on me. Safety first. All right, we're under the car. We're gonna take these screws out to take the splash guard off. All right, we got the skid plate off, and you can see there's the oil filter. Boop, boop, boop. And then that's the drain plug right there. Right there. Let's see. I'm having trouble seeing. Oh, I got it. All right.
So that gave you an idea of how tight it is.
Oh God. Oh, look at that. Not a drip. All right, so this is the oil plug, whatever it's called. And we got some 14mm aluminum washer, crush washer. And we're just gonna replace it. That goes back on. There we go. Put that on. Just check this out, right? And then we're gonna tighten it to 17 foot-pounds. Or no, 30 foot-pounds, sorry. That's it? Okay.
Did you get it quick?
All right, next step is to take off the oil filter without making a huge mess.
Counterclockwise.
I got it. It's coming.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, it's gonna make a fucking mess. Ah! She's a coming. She's a coming. Oh. Dad doesn't appreciate that I'm taking a video. Alright, here we got the new oil filter. We're gonna get my finger a little oily. Ew. And just wet the seal here. Oh yeah. Alright. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, we started it up, we filled it with oil. And now we're gonna let it idle for 2 minutes and then we'll check the oil level. And we're gonna check for leaks. Alright. No leaks. It's been running for 2-3 minutes. We're gonna turn it off and check the oil level. Alright, I'm screwing this skid plate back on, or splash guard. There's 4 of these screws. They're just like a 1/4 turn screw that latches it on, and then 4 Phillips head screws. Alright, 2 things. I'm back home now, by the way. I was at my parents' house. Next time, I'm not going to raise the car nearly as high. I'm going to raise it just high enough for me to get under there and do the work, because getting it up and down with the scissor jack and the regular jack and the jack stands was a headache. And number 2, I'm going to do some research and see if there's somewhere else I can put the jack stands, like on a suspension component or something, because, you know, having to share the pinch welds with the jack stands and the jack for lowering and raising, that was kind of a headache. Alternatively, there might be a set of ramps in my future. That's about it.